What up? Not all cops are bad. They're not good either. Um, yeah, what's up? So, happy Indigenous People Day today, as well as Happy Coming Out Day. I think they need to work on their branding or timeliness, but whatever. Hey, what is up, everybody? Any MJ Biz codes? Yes, there are some. So if you're looking to go to the MJ Biz event, let me find that banner for you. There you go. I think it's like 10% off. So you guys can. What up, Michael? Man, what up? I hope you guys can you hear me okay? Because I don't know how I sound until unless like Lauren and Tom are on the other side, you know. So if you could just like, yeah, I can hear you. Hey, what up, Daisy? Thanks for joining me. Uh, got a little bit to talk about. Because what's the point of having a platform if you don't use it? I mean, uh, I'm the guy who points out all the bullshit. Sweet. And so that's what that's what we're here for. This is what we're gonna do. And it's not the best, it's not the happiest of topics, but so this there were and I've wanted to talk about this for a couple days. I've been really wanting to talk about it. Uh, well, last show on Wednesday, Tom and I mentioned it slightly because he read about the shooting in Tucson, and I didn't know the backstory. I didn't know there was marijuana was involved, cannabis, and I that so thanks to Luke. Shout out to Luke. I watched his show, and he actually went through how freaking uh, the cannabis is involved. So we're gonna watch the story and pause against certain bullshit. But one of the main things that shout out to Luke for what he brought up, which mind blown. You're kind of like, damn, I didn't notice that. Like when shit's in front of you and it's obvious, uh, uh, you're like, damn, I should have noticed that. So, hey, if you're, I gotta do this though. So where's the branding buttons? I'm not very good. Anyways, hey, give it a like, subscribe. There we go. Boom, that button. All right, cool. If you hate prohibition, so let's do this. This is not gonna be the happiest thing. I don't think I don't condone the shooting. I don't condone people dying and shit like that. So, but this is what happened fucking like 2 weeks ago, man. So play, bitch.
Counter Narcotics Alliance were conducting a routine check when shots were fired. And
so, first thing, I didn't catch it. This time I did catch it because I got the headphones listening. The guy said it's a narcotics alliance. So, one of the things that Luke brought up was why was the DEA involved? Why was the DEA actively searching, a federal organization? Why was this federal organization actively involved in this local issue? And now I understand why, because it was alliance bullshit. So there's that. All these alliance bullshits. There's one out here in Washington State known as WestNet, which of course got Lance Glore, why he's in trouble. So let's go back to this then.
Check when shots were fired. And today we're learning more about the suspects involved. News for Tucson's Danelle Confair is live downtown.
And you know what? Fuck, why we gotta learn more about the suspects? Like the whole situation and the cops and everything. This is why it's just bullshit. The story of like these guys aren't heroes. The DA, none of this shit saves anybody. None of this was heroic or justice. That thing that we want to believe in. That we're the right people. But this is when shit like this is going on. We are not. America is lesser for this shit.
Town with more.
Danelle. And it's not the guys carrying the weed's fault.
Sean, this two-page federal court document identifies the suspect in yesterday's Amtrak. One of the suspects involved is Devontae O'Keefe Mathis. He's being charged with knowingly and intentionally possessing with the intent to distribute a substance containing marijuana. A search warrant revealed Mathis had 2.39.
There was a fucking shootout over edibles. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like people put their lives at risk for fucking cotton candy. Like I don't know if you follow like regular news, but it's like recently there was this guy that got arrested for giving out government secrets, submarine nuclear government secrets, and it turns out for $100,000. Like, what the fuck are you people doing? How hard is it out there to willing to sell the country out for $100,000? Let alone you're willing to go in a shootout over gummies. I mean, the DEA agent that died in this would be alive still if cannabis was not this crime. He wasn't trying to. What are you protecting? Like taxes, tax revenue, registration revenue. What the fuck are you protecting people from? And this is why legalization is so important. Any prohibition is so important. It's for both the citizens like you and me, so I can go to the store, make a purchase like I was buying donuts, and then fucking go on my day without getting shot at. Like, and if I did get pulled over for fucking a large amount that was obscene and I didn't rightfully whatever, well, then fine me. Give me a ticket. It won't be a shootout. So this is what I'm getting to. So like, yeah, so the DEA is involved with this multitasking bullshit. They're on the train in Amtrak, going through people's personal belongings. And so like one of the things that this leads me to is like the Border Patrol shit. Let's see if I can find it. Came across this one right here. So this guy, Hassan, big YouTuber guy, whatever. Now I'm getting into this. A fucking big guy. He goes over this video about this guy who's stopped by Border Patrol agents, and the guy is clearly being detained like by Border Patrol for reasonable suspicion, which is bullshit. Prohibition gives power to the people. Like they're literally saying we're gonna have our dogs. The dogs are gonna come and freaking smell your car. And then first off, my question is with this situation here, the dogs are gonna smell what, for drugs or for illegals? Because in this stop with the Border Patrol, it was their reasonable suspicion was that we think you're smuggling people or you're about to. So what the fuck's the dog gonna smell? Fucking deodorant or perspire? Like what? Why did you bring a dog to this guy's? So and again, the war on drugs is killing people. It literally is killing people on both sides. And 2 weeks ago in Tucson is an example of this. These guys did not have to be in a shootout. There was no need to detain people over cannabis on a train. No need. There was no need to stop and detain anybody for any reason. I mean, this is what America's about, right? I'm just an entitled person for the most part. Like, I feel like I should be able to go across this country and do as I like. If I was in Germany, if I was German and I was on the east side and I had weed and it was legal, I expect to be legal on the west side, because that's how it works there. In all Europe, when something is legal, it happens all around. It's not like the state by state bullshit. And then literally people are dying for this shit. And so like, just makes me question, like, if we just end prohibition, we could just literally improve policing and improve relations with police. And look, the shit last year with the Flint, I'm not excusing, people will say riots, others will say protest, whatever. But as shit comes out more and more, the police aren't like this whole like fucking like Blue Lives Matter shit. More people, Pizza Hut people get killed than fucking cops do. And like the reason why those riots, the anger that happened last year, it's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again as long as prohibition exists, because this is the shit that was going on during the Floyd riot. So recently, I don't know if you follow, this guy, there's a guy that shot back, and then footage. I mean, good on him for shooting back. And just watch how horrible this is, though. This is during the Floyd riots. Like after that week, these fuckers are going around hunting civilians, like just shooting. I don't know why is that pushing play, because I had to sit in here for like too long. Probably there it goes. But this is the outrage shit, right? These guys are randomly shooting fucking people on the streets, past curfew, whatever bullshit reason you want to look at people. Shit, I should make this bigger. My bad. Let's see if it still works. But and again, just all cops aren't bad, but they're not good either. And this is the shit we need to fucking we're not in a red blue country. We're in a fucking green country, and we can get. This is not going to work out. I'm not going to. Oh, there it goes. But long story short, with this one, I mean, I really do hate viewing footage like this shit. But it's like these assholes are going around shooting randomly street. A guy shoots back at him, which I applaud. And then, he gets in trouble, of course. And this is during the riots, right? The whole time when all these fucking Republicans are fucking crying about like, Antifa and Black Lives Matters. Like that's the thing that this whole divided bullshit about like. And unfortunately, though, the red guys, God, it's for lack of a better, the Republicans are shitty right now because they're being led by this cat and Magistan. That's what I heard it referred to by Michael Cohen. That was fucking hysterical. But it's like any prohibition would just take this power away from people imposing on our lives. And this is why I keep saying that we live in the great upside down. Because at the same time, when people are shooting at each other over cannabis in a legal state, like it was in Arizona, Tucson, Arizona, that just got done with past legal weed. Hey, 7:10. Good on you, Michael. 7:11 now on my time, but I hope you get a dab. But this something I need to just continue on with. Check this shit out. So there's a federally sanctioned marijuana grow operation open in here. Now, I'm not really some butthurt about this. Federally sanctioned marijuana grow. That sounds amazing. Let's scroll back down. Federally, Google that shit. You'll find the website, whatever. I'm not upset that there's a federally sanctioned marijuana grow operation to open in New Mexico. What I'm upset about on this one is it's Canadian owned. So Bright Green Corp, a Canadian company, said they're now on the forefront of unlocking the mysteries of marijuana. I mean, I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. But my issue is, why is there a Canadian company in New Mexico about to build a fucking huge ass shaker when New Mexicans haven't even had a chance yet? Like, how is this possible? And the answer is, these people know the legislation process, right? Like, they know how to work the system. And them telling you not to vote, them telling you not to get out to vote is them establishing their little base who will go out and vote. And so this is why Tom and I, all we're here trying to do is create policy and enlighten people as far as like, I'm going to give you like the tools to try and argue back, I hope. Because this is all we're doing. It was constantly, and I guess that's the most American thing, is this constant debate that we have, like for the process. The process is long and arduous. And it's not like how we think it is for the most part. It's not some sort of just like whip of a pen, though I do find it still frustrating that it's harder to free a person out of prison than it is to incarcerate someone. Like that's, we still have tons of people being arrested, tons of people being harassed, and law enforcement's echoing it. Law enforcement is cheering it on. Here, I mean, I got so many words I want to say, but I just don't want to get demonetized or whatever the hell it is. But so here we go. Check this article out. So the Brevard sheriff, oops, wrong one. Brevard sheriff, have you lost or misplaced approximately 770 pounds of marijuana? So apparently these jokers, the sheriff department from Brevard County Sheriff's Office is looking for the person who misplaced 770 pounds of marijuana that was found in a shipping unit. I'm trying to see what state this is. I don't remember. I think it's dude. Yeah, it's Florida. My bad. So I just find it painful that these assholes find a time to create a Facebook post and be jokey about it. Like, hey, have you lost weed? Because we found it. Like, fuck you, dude. Like that weed was hurting nobody. How did you find it? I got nothing. And along the same lines of cops are assholes and defunding, and why policing is like, it needs to get reorged. It needs to get redefined. It needs to get reestablished. There needs to be real training, not goddamn fucking a GED and like jump a hurdle. But this shit in Ohio, thanks to Michael and Appalachian Normal and Don, Ohio Police Department deletes post warning of downhill tumble if voters approve marijuana decriminalization. So my friends, Michael, they or Normal, I'm not sure who. Here we go. A response press release sent by Normal Appalachian of Ohio, which has worked to place marijuana decriminalization measures on local ballots in MacArthur and other municipalities. So these cats are brilliant, right? Ohio guys are doing it right. They're taking over city by city, county by county. But the cops now they're realizing they're getting. They didn't take the screen. I thought they embedded the screen capture. So the cops posted, and I do have it, but I'll share that one later. But they posted. The MacArthur Police Department is not willing to endorse or recommend a passage of this levy, the chief said. Society views may think this is not a big deal because it's just marijuana. However, this is only the beginning of a downhill tumble in regards to illegal drug use. If the penalties continue to be decreased over time, then what's the chance does society have to combat the ever-growing drug problem facing our village and country? So apparently this guy never leaves the house. This is, again, the cop fear-mongering. It's just like the Republicans saying like the Dems all want socialism and eat babies. Like I don't get how these people pull so much shit out of their ass, and then it's like gobbled up and believed. If you're seeing me, if you hear my voice, somehow you have internet. So besides Googling, like, I don't know, deaths by cannabis, there you go. Google that. How many? Or Google cannabis patent, or Google why is cannabis legal? Do that, and do your research, and you're going to come into to realize that half the shit you thought is true is wrong. Question fucking everything. So again, Ohio cops are trying to stop legalization happens. So I wish you, Michael, and you guys the best of luck. Michael has we've had a problem with this town. They try to play games, and it's just, yeah. So thoughts and prayers to Ohio. Fuck, man. Yeah, and it just, I get so worked up because with shit like the people who die, at this, and people raids and stopping in suppression. I get emails from people who in Kentucky, in different states, who say, hey, thanks for doing whatever, because I can't speak. And I get that fear. I get that fucking fear. It's been a long time since I've had that fear, because I worked my ass off to be in a position to not have to take a drug test and to be good at my job. And then that shows the fruition of my the fruits of my labor. Anyways, enough about me. Here's some positive cannabis news. It's that stuff that comes across me. One is Cresco Labs officially opens a 30 million cannabis facility in Marshall, Michigan. The reason why I bring this one article up is because, cannabis is going mainstream. This goddamn thing is on a country website, or a country music website. Like, I never thought I'd ever see a day that a country music website is stoked in posting about cannabis news stories. Like, I thought they didn't smoke in Okie. Yeah, that's a bad joke. But yeah, so 30 million, new place in Michigan. What else do I want to ramble about? I can go through here. I got a little bitter irony if you're into hip hop. So if you know who Rick Ross is, the hip hop musician, he's a rapper. Rick Ross took his name from a real drug dealer. And what up, Aaron, dude, I will call you. I am so sorry for not calling you when I said I was going to call you, brother. I am so sorry. The life gets caught up and all that shit. Dude, I got so many emails I didn't reply. And then that's family. And that's phone calls too. Anyways, but what I was going to say is there's this track that Rick Ross did with Anderson .Paak called Cut 'Em In, right? And I was listening today, and I find it ironic and funny because Rick Ross stole his name from Freeway Rick Ross, who was a real drug dealer, and Freeway Rick Ross is pissed at him for taking his name. So yeah, I just thought that was bitter irony in a video called "Cut Him In." Like, you're supposed to let people in, and that's part of my beef for the cannabis industry too, because a lot of this bullshit where people like are trying to help prisoners and trying to help the cause. I mean, it seems to me a lot more money's shoved into freaking advertisements than they are to actual like the prisoner pockets. But I know, and again, everything costs money and networking and shit like that. So I always stick to just helping the prisoners slowly though. And then more positive news. Here's something interesting in the Seattle area. So like, hopefully one day in your town and in your neck of the woods, you'll get emails like this. So my city is actually looking at cannabis, like a community equity type program. This is not a state thing. This is my city thing. So there's a couple things they have to look at before they go into this inequality thing. First off, Seattle does have a history of having shitty cops. I mean, there's a couple things coming out now. And I don't know how they're going to work the like license things, because you can create equity in your city, but you can't create new licenses. Like I don't know what their plan is. Like, you know, I believe in overgrow the world, you know, like free to seed. Like I would send it to everybody if I could. If I had it, I would grow it and give it away. But I just don't know how my city is going to come with this like equity program for yeah. Anyways, what else is going on in the world? Let's see. I feel like shit. It's 420. I missed it. God damn. But you know what? In one more minute, 422. It's 422. I'm just saying. Get it. If you got them, smoke them. I'll show you what I smoke later. Where's my 420 bumper? Anyways. Yeah, that was fun. Equity is created. We can create equity programs. Yeah, I mean, I understand. I just, you know, America's got a bitter fucking history that we got to sort out, right, through Prohibition. But hey, I got a buddy in Oklahoma who's doing so. Props to Oklahoma. You guys are doing what Seattle was and Washington was. And so my buddy from Blazing America, check these guys out. I just wanted to give him a little shout out, make it bigger. So if you don't know who UBI is, he used to be with Strain Music, but now he does his own thing. And they're going to do a fucking hangout, like smoke session.
What's good, UBI? Letting you know that I'm coming back to see you live in Tulsa, Oklahoma on November 6th at the Smoklahoma Lounge. You can come see me live and then stick around afterwards for the VIP Meet and Blaze. It's all hosted by Blazing America, and you can get your tickets right here at Blazing America's Facebook page. That's UBI live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, this November 6th, Smoklahoma Lounge. Come see me. Yeah.
And when they say Smoklahoma, they mean no shit Smoklahoma. Like, these cats are like just doing it right. Like I really hope you guys keep that that culture live. Like stay together. Yeah, Strain Music. He used to be Strain Music. He's on his own now. So but he's part of the Oklahoma scene. Like they're doing it like that. And I think that's amazing, because I miss those things, those times when we gather in groups and pass bowls and shit like that. I mean, now because of COVID, ain't nobody doing shit, but I mean, it's still nice to be in a spot where everybody else is smoking too. I mean, why not? Oh, I got something else for you guys. One more thing. Did you know? So hemp rope traditionally. Let's see if I can get this. This is on Reddit, and I found the YouTube channel, which is the Ropes Handmade Ropes Production. If you want to look it up, vegetable trade fibers, lost trades, vegetable fibers. So check this shit out though. This is pretty neat. This one's all hemp. So, and this is Spanish, so I'll just mute that so we don't have to. I'll just talk over it, whatever. So I just think it's the neatest thing that they beat the shit out of these fibers. It's the stock and everything. So it's Croptober. So if you've harvested by now, you know, maybe you could save your stock and all that shit. You could pound the shit out of it. You know, I think they add, like, there was some other fibers, not just hemp, but like vegetable fibers, but just the manual labor. We step away from what we used to be, from so like lost knowledge. And I just thought I'd share it with you guys. He's straining it, beating it before it gets tough enough to make into rope. And so, yeah, look at that channel, or look at that. Look at the channel if you're interested in that. Been oh man, yeah, I know, dude. I get it. I would too. But I just, some people aren't. Some people are still getting out there, and that's all good too. But yeah, we are. Fucking dude, go on for days on that one. Hey man, I really thank you guys for joining me. I just considered that it's not about hate against the police, but not all cops are good, right? There's these fucking gangs. It's been proven in LA, like a gang's a gang, and it's even scarier when it's a cop. And there's ways that I mean, fuck, man, it's so hard to be like, for me, I can't be like, I want to hate everybody at once, but also I see that they're not great. Like, and I see that there needs to be redefined priorities. But for me, ending prohibition is that. It's the thing that will help heal that. So I really, thanks for joining me, all 70 of you guys. You're a masochist. And I guess like and subscribe if you like boring old men sitting in front talking to you. All right, man. Take care, guys.